Yo, what's up, guys? We're back on Pokemon Showdown for some UU suspect test laddering because UU is actually back with suspect testing. For the longest time, we were doing UU Council votes and stuff like that. I, of course, being a part of the UU Council. But yeah, we're doing a suspect test ladder for Superior, and you actually have to get a lot of battles in this one in order to be able to vote. I think you need about 60 battles at average with a good GXE, whatever the hell that means. I don't know what this stuff does. I just play Pokemon. But yeah, so I decided to might as well hit up the UU ladder. I mean, everything is doing a suspect except for Ubers, and I don't really feel like doing Little Cup suspect just yet because I'm not too. I don't have the most experience in ORAS Little Cup. I could play it in XY, but ORAS definitely brought some changes. So we're gonna look for a battle. I'm using my boy Meru's team. No, Sam's team that he made to face Meru. Did a little bit of changes though. Gave Terrordactyl Aerial Ace over Iron Tail. I gave Fortress max speed, stuff like that. I only did a couple battles, not gonna lie. So hopefully we get some good ones and in for a good time. So I'm gonna lead off with Fortress because it is my cut stat lead 40. And looking at his team, as soon as I get up a Stealth Rock, yeah, the Stealth Rocks or Stealth Rock, I should be good to go. Because Chandler actually has a lot of fun, but the fact that he has this and this kind of makes it a little scary. So hopefully Alakazam does a lot of work right here with Encore and Focus Blast and stuff like that. So he leads Stoice, as that should bring me to my Sturdy, as I am able to get up my Stealth Rock, and I can just go for Boom right here, get my Custap Berry. We'll be able to outspeed him. I don't care if he switches out to Trevenant. I still have a Spin Blocker in Chandler, and if Trevenant comes out, then I can just bring out my Chandler. As he actually ends up staying in, letting him take all that damage. Not even bad. Doesn't even worry about Rabbit Spinning. So, I'm going to go out into my Rotom now. I was thinking about clicking Leaf Storm, but there's no real points. I should be able to knock it out with Volt Switch. Hopefully I outspeed him. I'm not running very much speed on this Rotom. Though I am modest, so this Volt Switch should be able to knock him out. Just judging by the explosion damage. As he does end up switching out to Trevenant, which is nice. Nice. And that gives me a free switch into Chandler, doing some Bolt turn action right here. Alright, this is a hard turn for me. I'm not sure if I want to predict his Goodra to come in or I want to predict his Umbreon. Because if Goodra comes in and I give it a Choice Specs, that's actually a problem. If Umbreon comes in and I give it a Choice Specs, threat neutralized. So I'm iffy about this, but I'm going to go for Trick, hoping that Umbreon comes in right here. Because it's great, awesome. So I'm able to cripple the Umbreon pretty early in the game, and I have a relatively good switch in being my Rotom, as I won't be taking crap from Foul Play, and I could just repeatedly click Volt Switch or even burn him, even though Synchronize will activate, obviously. But even just getting that residual damage is really nice. So that does nothing. That did 0. As I'm just gonna go right for the Will-O-Wisp. I don't care that he has a Rotom Heat. Simply because my Aerodactyl could potentially outspeed it. It might actually be Scarf though, looking at the makeup of his team. But I just want to go for this Will-O-Wisp as he ends up bringing out Goodra. Now, the unfortunate thing about Goodra is, where is my switching? It does not exist. I'm running HO, Hyper Offense. So, what is the most expendable member on my team? Honestly, I can smack him with Mienshao if I get rid of Trevenant. So, I definitely want to save Trevenant. Or Mienshao rather. I mean, I don't want to save Trevenant. Trevenant can die. Like, go ahead and die. So I'm thinking I'm just going to Volt Switch out into Alakazam. It's the one thing on my team that could actually take a hit due to its Focus Sash. And if I get off enough damage with the Volt Switch plus the burn, I mean, Volt Switch isn't going to do anything. Yeah, that did nothing. But hopefully I can put him in range of Psyshock from my Alakazam. As he does end up going for Dragon Tail. Okay, that's even better for me. I have a good chance of bringing in something that could actually take him on. Nice. Everything else would have been fine. Of course, you bring me out to Chandler. I won't be able to knock him out. I don't want to lose my Chandler just yet. So I'm going to go out to Alakazam as thankfully he brings me out into this Mienshao. And I don't really know if Knockoff can knock him out. I don't feel like calcing though, to be completely honest. So I'm just going to click U-turn. Again, Alakazam is the Pokemon I am trying to sack. At first I thought it could do some work with the Encore versus Umbreon. But because I did trick it, I can change up my game plan now. As Aerodactyl just got a free switch in, and he does not have a switch in for that. So, yeah, I'm just gonna get a kill right here, honestly. If Umbreon comes out, it takes Stealth Rock and it takes Aerial Ace, doing about 30% ish, and he actually ends up sacking Trevenant. So now I can just click High Jump Kick and win. The only thing I'm fearing is missing High Jump Kick, and of course Umbreon protecting. But I'm gonna switch out into my Chandelure. Even though it's more likely to go for Water Pulse, not the Rapid Spin, I do want to keep up those Stealth Rock, as he actually ends up going for Toxic, so even better for me. And believe I can just click Shadow Ball right here. If he goes Umbreon, so be it. Umbreon could Wish Pass to Goodra and be annoying actually, but that's okay by me, as he actually ends up going out to Goodra, sacking it. So this should be able to knock it out combined with the burn. So Goodra goes down, as I guess Scrafty could potentially be a problem, but if I go Zam directly and Encore, I'm good to go. Like if it starts Dragon Dancing up, I could just Encore with Zam, force him to either attack, or he'd be locked in Dragon Dance if he tries to Dragon Dance twice. And yeah, so that was really good that I tricked Umbreon so early, as it would have been a huge threat to his team. He actually ends up going out to Umbreon as opposed to going out to like Scrafty and setting up. So again, a free switch into my Rotom. The only thing I needed is pivoting between Umbreon and going for burns with Will-O-Wisp. I mean, I could make a play and just go for Volt Switch expecting Rotom Heat, but I don't really care too much if Rotom Heat comes in, because I always have my sack, and he actually ends up staying in, so that's good. Foul Play will be doing a bit less, though combined with the burn, it's going to be doing the exact same amount, or around the same amount. But what I can do is just Volt Switch on out right now. After the Volt Switch plus the burn damage, and if he does actually choose to switch, or if he stays in, he's in range of Aerial Ace from my Terrordactyl. If he switches out into Scrafty, that's already in range of Aerial Ace, so I even get a crit. Didn't matter though. I knew his spread. See? 108 to 236 speed. Good thing I put Aerial Ace on this over Iron Tail. He actually had Iron Tail over Aerial Ace because he made this as a counter team for Meru, or counter styling Meru, and obviously it worked out for him because he won in SPL. But yeah, now he has no switch-ins to Terrordactyl at all. Umbreon is way too low. Scrafty's gonna die, so I don't even have to risk going for High Jump Kick later on. I can just go for safe plays, as he is gonna end up forfeiting, and so we win. As you can see, I barely laddered up a bit, so let's look for another battle. I will pause it until we find one. We shall be right back. Alright, so we found another battle, and this team is scary. Okay, he definitely knows what he's doing. Me too. But Fori is my main lead, as I actually put speed on it so I could outspeed Donphan and just explode, which is pretty cool. As he is just going to end up U-turning out. I'm going to go for Stealth Rock, and then I'm actually going to try and go for a Spike if he does end up going Donphan. If he doesn't end up going Donphan though, if he goes like Chandelure, then that sucks for me. He ends up going out to Salamence. I kind of just want to switch out to Terrordactyl right here. Like, it's screaming Fire Blast. I don't know if he's going to go for that, or if he might just go for Draco. If he goes Draco, cool play. He got me. But he ends up going for Fire Blast, unfortunately missing. Unfortunate, as Aqua Tail should be pretty free right here. Donphan being his main switching. I don't see anything else coming in. I guess Reeling Place if he wants to. But he does end up going for the Donphan play. The bad thing about... Holy crap. Did anybody see that damage? That's a hell of a lot, if I can say so myself. If I do say so myself. The bad thing about him not hitting Fire Blast though, I have no idea what the hell his spread is. Aqua Tail boosted. I don't think Aerial Ace can knock him out, so I'm just gonna go for Aqua Tail again. I don't really care if he goes for Ice Shard, as it does nothing to me. And if he switches out, I think that I hit. So my rocks will be here for the remainder of the battle. And the good thing is Fortress is still alive as a steel type, so if it is like Scarf Mence with Fire Blast, I guess I'm not too worried about Outrage, because he would either knock me into Custap, or I could be knocked into Custap, or well, I could deal with him is basically what I'm saying. So most expendable member of my team that does nothing this battle, Rotom, he has Florges for it, this, everything. So Rotom is a Pokemon that I am going out into, whether he goes for High Jump Kick or Knockoff. If he goes Knockoff, that's good. Stone Edge is good too. Ends up going Knockoff, leading me to believe that he is choiced, and choice Scarf actually. So I can just fire off a Volt Switch. I'm expecting Florges to want to come in, and if Florges comes in, I get more spikes, or I get more hazards up with my Fortress. But he actually ends up going for double Knockoff. Okay. I am fine with that. I can go out to Fortress and get up spikes, or as many layers as I want. I don't know if he has Reckless or Regenerator, but if he has Reckless, then he is not going to be recovering anything, and Choice Scarf Mienshao will be dealt with. I am expecting him to go out into, not that, I was expecting him to go out to Chandelier, but he ends up going out to Mence, as it is running leftovers, so I have no idea what the spread is, or what it is, but I can, again, just sack. I'm pretty sure I could sack Rotom, because if he wants to Dragon Dance, this team doesn't have anything for Mence. Well, Terrordactyl can take it on. I can go Rotom, because if he goes Fire Blast, so be it. I get a free switch into my my Terrordactyl, as he actually ends up going for Dragon Dance, so that's okay to an extent. I should be able to go for Will-O-Wisp right here. I mean, obviously he can knock me out with Fire Blast and get his Moxie boost, which is actually not okay. Maybe I should have just exploded, but to be honest though, Mence is just a threat. I'm gonna go for Fire Blast anyway. I have to, as that will give me the free switch into my I guess Alakazam to Encore him. I kinda wanna save Alakazam though for Chandelier. I'm not sure, because I could always go for Stone Edge afterwards, but it really just depends on what his spread is on his Salamence, because unfortunately I do not know his spread. I get a crit on that, not sure how much it matters. I don't have Stone Edge on my Mienshao. I have to go out to Alakazam, and I think I have to go for Encore. Yeah, I believe I have to go for Encore and force him into Dragon Claw, because I really don't have a choice. Let me calc. Mence is an issue. I mean, Terrordactyl has a lot of fun versus his team, definitely. But the fact that Mence is just there is an issue. I don't know if Fortress can take this, because I'm not defensive. I actually switched all its defense to speed, because I wanted to be able to boom on like slower rapid spinners. Fortress. This is definitely not you. Where is this? Salamence. Because if I can switch into it now, I will. Dragon Claw. Yeah, I should be able to switch into it. Even +2 Dragon Claw. It shouldn't do enough. I guess if he's adamant, that could be bad. Should I risk him being adamant? I really don't want to. Nah, it's good. Fortress lives everything. Alright, so I can save my Alakazam as fodder for later. Encore fodder, as he doesn't end up going for Dragon Claw once again. And I should have one more turn, so I think I am going to go for Spike right here. Yeah, one more turn to Encore, because Encore, he received the Encore on a turn that it didn't attack, meaning if he wants to go for Dragon Claw right here, he can. And then what I can do is go Boom, I believe. I don't think it's going to knock out Mence, though, but we can pray. Actually, no, the fact that he doesn't have 1.5 speed is good for me. I mean, the fact that he isn't +2 is good, because Mienshao can revenge kill after, so almost dodged a bullet there, or I mean, did dodge a bullet. Those spikes up are really nice for Mienshao, since it will be taking 6 and then 18%, so it's not going to die, obviously, but nice. I put him in range of my Mienshao, any attack I want to go for, so that's really good. That Salamence was such an issue, and now what I can do is just go right for the knockoff, knocking him out, knock off and knock out Mienshao, cripples Florges if he wants to go out to that, and it also forces Chandelier to not come in. Though I am expecting him just to sack Salamence, but I'm talking about afterwards, so yeah. I think if I get rid of his own Chandelier and his Mienshao, my Chandelier just clicks Shadow Ball and gets kills. I could even trick his Florges and then click Shadow Ball. So really good that Fortress, I saved the Custap Berry for Salamence, so it's really good that that worked out the way I needed it to. Nice. The threat is gone. I guess it did suck for me that he missed Fire Blast earlier, but then again I wouldn't have seen his leftovers, so I guess it didn't matter too much in the end. It doesn't even matter. Shout out to my boys Linkin Park. My boys at Linkin Park, you know. I was on their album. Alright, so he has Regenerator. Alakazam is expendable, so I'm going to sack it. That way I get a free switch into my Chandelier depending on what he does, or Terrordactyl. It really just depends what he wants to do. He ends up going for U-turn though. It's good to know that he does have a generator because well, he has no switch-ins for Chandelier. I just keep clicking Shadow Ball as he ends up going out to his own Chandelier. That's cool. Because he is scarfed. Because he's scarfed Mienshao, I don't think he's scarfed Shandy. I actually think he's Specs. I don't know if I should risk it though. I think my best play is going directly into Mienshao because I force him out if he does want to switch, or I knock him out. And if he goes back to his own Mienshao, I get rid of its scarf. So, and if he goes Flurious, I have Shandy for. So, I should be in a good position, like regardless of what play he makes right here. Though in the end, it might just come down to a high jump kick speed tie. But he actually ends up sacking Chandelier, so that's amazing for me. Yeah, that's really good for me. I'm expecting him to go to his Mienshao right here, and I am expecting him to go for the. I'm expecting him to go for knockoff, predicting my Chandelier, so I'm actually just gonna go right for my own knockoff. Because if I can get rid of... Oh, that's unfortunate. He won the speed tie, though. That sucks. That really sucks. That he did end up going for high jump kick. But I mean, I'm pretty sure the combination of these two would have been able to win the game, especially because he can't knock out my... my Terrordactyl with regenerator boosted high jump kick. But I'm still, like, that just sucks for him. Yeah, it really does. Just gonna go out to Chandelier and trick him. Nothing on his team will appreciate that. Florgus is still being a threat, but because I still have this thing alive, I could just spam high jump, poison jab. I mean, that really sucks that he missed that. He did end up winning the speed tie. I can't say anything about that though. It's part of the game, speed ties and stuff like that. But again, that just sucked for him. As I can just keep clicking Shadow Ball. As he ends up sacking Reuniclus. I guess scouting for Trick, but I didn't need to Trick because Spec Shadow Ball is just so powerful right there. Good game, man. Sorry about that. I mean, yeah, happens, but let's look for another battle, and I'll pause until we find one, and we shall be right back. I like this guy's name. Tester's gonna test. Gonna lead off with Fori. He has an extremely scary team. Definitely HO, or Hyper Offense, as the non-Americans would say. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna go Stealth Rock. This is definitely a Stealth Rocker, and he's probably just gonna fake out me, but I don't think I mind that too much. As he actually ends up going for the taunt. Okay, so I could just go for Rapid Spin right here, expecting his Stealth Rock. As I am gonna do that, breaking his Sash. That actually did a lot, and I can then just go Chandelier and click Shadow Ball if he does end up going for Overheat, which is nice. Yeah, I just click Shadow Ball now. I wonder if he's going to sack this. I mean, he has to sack this and go for Stealth Rock, expecting me to be anything else, but that worked out for me, definitely. I was able to get rid of Ape, and, I mean, obviously Stealth Rock are up, but I can still prevent them with... I can still get rid of them, is what I'm trying to say. Sharpedo is a threat, man. Do I need Chandelier for this battle? Thinking about it, I really don't. He ends up going on to Lucario. I don't really mind that, because I can just go for Shadow Ball again. He can't knock me out from full if I'm not mistaken. I think Crunch does like 90 something max as he ends up going for Shadow Ball. This is Specs though, so Lucario is gone. I mean, granted, Hyper Offense, you're supposed to just click SD and attack, but I don't know. I don't agree with that. I mean, I want him to go Sharpedo because I want to be able to hit it, but he ends up running away. Guess you could say. Ends up forfeiting, and I'm going to look for another battle as... yeah, we'll pause it. We'll be right back. Alright, so my opponent has a really, really cool team that actually gets torn apart by Mega Terrordactyl, which is good. Honchkrow can definitely be a threat. I think Alakazam puts in so much work this game as well. And of course, Fortress is going to be my lead of choice, as it usually is. I guess I could have led Mienshao to break Roserade's Sash, but I'm just going to go right for Stealth Rock. As if he goes for Sleep Powder, so be it. I don't know if he's running HP Fire in this tier. Might be running Sludge Bomb, Leaf Storm, Sleep Powder, Toxic Spikes, or Spikes. But I don't know. I want to get on my Stealth Rock as quickly as possible because that limits his switch-ins to my Mienshao, of course, which also puts in work since it outspeeds his entire team bar Scarf Infernape if it is, and also it helps my Arrow secure kills. So I was able to get up my Stealth Rock, and now I can just go right for Rapid Spin. I believe he might try and go for Sleep Powder right here. If he reveals HP Fire, I Rapid Spin or break his Sash, and then cuts that berry. Gives me the speed in the following turn, which I can just explode and get rid of this threat. Toxic Spikes is actually a little bit annoying just for Chandler, as he actually ends up going out to Infernape. So I am good by that, because what I'll be doing right here is getting up a what leftovers. Is he the that set in OU for Bisharp and stuff? I don't understand why, but if he flamethrowers here or whatever overheats, I get up my Spike, and which really limits his switch-ins to Mienshao, because Nidoking barely can take a high jump kick, and Mr. Mime is so not bulky, so frail, I guess. So I can just go right for Explosion right here, and unless he has speed or priority, I'll be able to knock him out, as he does not. And Terrordactyl looks pretty safe right here, in all honesty. I guess he didn't expect Touch that berry. Maybe he didn't know if it was released. Or maybe he thinks that Explosion has speed. Imagine Explosion was +1. That'd be ridiculous. Everything would have Protect. It'd be like VGC or doubles. But he goes Honchkrow. Perfect for me. Because if he wants to go into Nidoking to resist the Stone Edge, it gets knocked out by Earthquake after. So free Stone Edge for me. Free turn, basically. As long as I don't miss, which I do end up connecting. Honchkrow's gone. Also leaves a huge opening for Mienshao, as if that thing got too many Moxie boosts, maybe it could have swept me. I don't know. But these spikes, these hazards up are going to be amazing. Mega Aerodactyl is just simply too good. As he ends up going Nidoking, should I risk this thing being Random Scarf? I mean, I don't think it really matters. I think I could deal with his team even if it goes down. Because if it is Scarf, then Alakazam comes through. So I'm just going to go right for Earthquake. I think Aquatail is definitely stronger versus him, but I'm pretty sure Earthquake after the hazards would be able to knock him out anyway. My opinion on Superior, I think it completely destroys balance, and with partners, because I believe Mega Aerodactyl is one of its best partners, there's not really much you could do versus it. It takes rid of its checks and counters, or counters rather, because like Amoonguss could come in and get the Leaf Storm boost, and HP Fire is doing over half, stuff like that, but I don't know, I think it's, oh, Blizzard, okay, interesting. I wonder why he laughed. Maybe he laughed because, I mean, I laughed too, but I don't know. But yeah, I think Superior is just, I think it's so good. Protect, Blizzard, what? Yeah, I think it's really over centralizing too. Like, even Pokemon, like slower Pokemon, all slower Pokemon lose to it, bar like Amoonguss. Because Chandelure can't switch into Leaf Storm. I mean, the first Leaf Storm does about 24%. After that, does 48 with Stealth Rock up, stuff like that. It's just too good. The fact that it's Glare and Sub Leech Seed and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. I'm really, I mean, I want to experience it more in the meta before I make my official statement or have an official opinion on it. Because it is allowed on this ladder. Even though I haven't seen it yet. It is allowed on this ladder. And I'll definitely try and go more into detail and gather my thoughts as we keep going on. But this battle seems about over unless it's a random Scarf Mr. Mime. Because it's definitely not living. Oh my god, it lived. Holy crap. But now I can just go out into Alakazam, and Alakazam just finish it off the game. And the reason I'm not looking for another battle at the moment is because I want my points to go higher. That way I get better opponents. I hope that's how it works. I know that's how it worked on Shoddy Battle and PO to an extent. But yeah. So I should be able to knock him out with the Shadow Ball, and then Rose Raid does go down. Actually, let's just look for another battle. Whatever. Get two. We found one right away. As ooh, interesting, really interesting. I heard Virizian's actually getting really popular in UU, so I kind of want to try it out. Hi. Pretty friendly. Venomoth's Doom. You're not even using Venomoth. I clicked this. What happened? Okay. Timer's my best friend. Alright, so he ends up leading off a Noivern. Unless he has Taunt, I should be good to go. As the Stealth Rock will be here to stay unless one of these has Defog. I don't know if Noivern gets Defog, but I know Pidgeot does. Ends up going for Switcheroo. Giving me his choice specs. And then he gets a Custap Berry, so now I gotta deal with that crap. I don't have a switch into this. I want to save for it. Okay, what's useless versus this team? Rotom-Mow helps me deal with Vaporeon, which would otherwise be a threat, and to an extent, not really Pidgeot. That's about it, and I guess I could burn this. Alakazam is always useful for this. That's about it, though. Chandelure just kills things. Yeah, I think I'll sack Alakazam. I don't really need it for this battle. I got so many checks as Virizion, and he ends up going for Draco, which is nice. He can definitely outspeed me, and hopefully goes for another Draco. But I will be able to go back out into Fortress, or I can go Alakazam. I think Alakazam is obviously, Mega Aerodactyl. I think Mega Aerodactyl is easily the better play, as I get the free Mega Evolution and I get to damage something. And if he goes Porygon, I can get up my spikes, things like that. It should be good. Why does he have Protect on everything? Huh? What's happening? I mean, that's not going to save you. I mean, you saw it coming. Nice future sight, nice insight. But I really don't know why he has Protect on everything. I think it's pretty cool that he tricked my Fortress as opposed to going for Flamethrower. It definitely worked out more in his favor. As I'm going to pause it to fix a movement. Be right back. Alright, so he ended up going out into Porygon. I honestly just want to take this as an opportunity to get up as many spikes as possible because, well, I probably won't be able to take on this Porygon. But another play I could have made is just go out into my Rotom and just click Will-O-Wisp. But I need these spikes because one of the biggest threats to my team is going to be his Vaporeon plus his Porygon. Like, these fat Pokemon are going to be able to take hits from my Aerodactyl. More importantly, my Mienshao, as Vaporeon is going to be the only thing on his team that could really take a high jump kick. Of course, he has extreme speed with Entei. But, yeah, I really just want to get up as many spikes as possible. As he actually ends up switching out into Bambi. Okay, because I see no leftovers, I'm not fearing him being subcom mine, so I'm just going to get up as many spikes as possible. Like I said, I can deal with this. Don't be some type of sub-Salic berry, man. But yeah, I'm going to continue to get up as many spikes as I can, as he ends up going for Stone Edge, as he does Reveal Life Orb, which is nice. I do get my free switch into Aerodactyl now. Again, just going to click spikes because I'm sacking my Fortress right here. If you want to SD up repeatedly, so be it. As he is able to knock me out with the next Stone Edge. But now I can just go out to my Aerodactyl. Spikes are up. Vaporeon could probably still come in depending on its spread. But now Aerodactyl gets the Mega Evolution and it will outspeed everything on his team. And by everything I mean even Pidgeot after it Mega Evolves. So, I mean, it already did outspeed everything on his team. But Aerodactyl gets to come in, and the hazards are just going to be too much for this guy. I'm really surprised he's not running a better defogger, if he is running a defogger, than Pidgeot, because hazards just screw this guy's team over. And I mean, it's not like it's hard to get them up versus his team. Well, he made a play, by the way. I just realized that when I switched out Fortress, he went for Draco. Cool play. Good play, man. Alright, so time to Mega Evolve and get a kill. As, wait, was my Alakazam faster? Did not even notice that. It's modest, Noivern. But I'm able to knock out the Noivern, which means no more Custap Berry. I probably would have saved that just because it was in range of Custap Berry. But that's just me, as he can go out into his Porygon right now. And honestly, I'm going to go Rotom as a pivot for my Chandelure because I don't want my Chandelure getting statused. More importantly, Thunder Wave. And I'm also just scouting for the Thunder Wave. And plus, I can just get off a burn now. Hazard's just going to be completely wrecking his team as he actually ends up going for Ice Beam, so good play. Or just, I guess, the safest play. But I do end up getting to go for the Volt Switch as Chandelure gets to come in, and Spec Chandelure, especially if Porygon has not traced his ability, is going to get a kill right now. Or at least 2 at KO something. Bar, I guess, a freeze right here. That would kind of suck, but I do just get to click Fire Blast as I'm able to get rid of the Porygon, and the next threat to my team is going to be Vaporeon. After that, Aerodactyl just kills everything. Entei is going to come in like at 50%. Vaporeon ends up coming in right now. I don't know what spread you're running or what set you are, but Rotom Mo is my go-to Pokemon. If he goes for Ice Beam, then I'm pretty sure he might be offensive. Does that, you guys trust that? I think Leaf Storm is my best play. Because he's more likely going to protect, and even if he goes to like Virizion or something, I just want to go for Leaf Storm. I get off big damage on anything, even though everything else does resist or the Leaf Storm rather. But able to get off the Leaf Storm damage. Vaporeon again, something I'm kind of scared of, but not really though. To an extent, I guess. I think I want to go Chandelure right here, because even though that stops extreme speed, it dies to Hurricane, and I ended up predicting it anyway. As now, I can just go right out into my right into my Terrordactyl. And the reason I could have saved Chandelure for Entei's extreme speed, but Terrordactyl is actually pretty bulky, so I would be able to take extreme speeds anyway, as I am going to be able to get another kill right here with Airlace. He can't switch into anything. If he ends up switching out to Vaporeon for some reason, he's just taking all the hazards plus that damage. And I'm kind of debating just risking the Stone Edge versus Vaporeon. I'm not sure though. Oh yeah, we're at 30 minutes. This will probably be the last battle that I end it with. But yeah, not doing too poorly, I guess. Yeah, Vaporeon is definitely gonna go down Stone Edge. Do I risk it though? Because if I miss Stone Edge, then I have to hit high jump kicks. Yeah, I'm going out into my Rotom right here. I'm not gonna risk Stone Edge, and I don't think Airlace will knock out Vaporeon at that range of HP, which is my honest opinion. But I'm going to click Volt Switch right now, because if he ends up switching out, then Vaporeon doesn't recover. If he goes for Protect, then okay, I can go for Leaf Storm after that. But my most important play right here, my best play, is just going for Volt Switch, as even if let's say Entei comes in, I just get my Volt Switch out into Terrordactyl. Again, Terrordactyl is just going to put in, Terrordactyl just wins the game. If I risked Stone Edge right there and I actually hit it, then it would have been game. But he does end up switching out into his Entei right here, as I can just go right out into my Terrordactyl and then just click Earthquake, if I'm not mistaken. I hope an Earthquake would actually knock him out. I want to know if Earthquake actually knocks him out. Mega Aerodactyl. Aqua Tail. That's it. I'm Jolly 1. 252. Earthquake. I mean, Aqua Tail definitely knocks him out, but I just want to be sure. Entei. 69 to 81. He's at 74. Let's just risk Aqua Tail, honestly. 90% versus a roll, which is about half and half if I can knock him out. And I am able to knock him out, which is nice. And then I just click Airlace right now and win the game, if I'm not mistaken. Or I can actually sack Pidgeot. I can sack Rotom versus Pidgeot. And okay, never mind. He ended up just sacking Vaporeon right there. So I just win the game now with Airlace plus Poison Jab from Mienshao, if I'm not mistaken. Just gotta go for my safest plays just to win. I didn't realize that Vaporeon actually died upon switching, so I'm really surprised he actually didn't go for Protect now. But Airlace will be able to he's saying outspeed. What is this guy talking? He actually gets the confusion on me, which is pretty funny. I don't think it matters, honestly. I got my Mienshao in the back, so. And I can't kill myself by hitting myself in confusion with the Airlace. I mean, if he roosts right here, it could be bad, I guess. Nope, he ends up going for the Hurricane, which means I can just go right onto my Mienshao. And I am still Choice Scarf, just making sure. And I can just click Poison Jab and knock him out. So that will be a good game, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, easily knocks him out. Get up out. Get up out, what you doing? And I just realized that Pidgeot only hits 375 speed. I was thinking that it had the speed of Lopunny and stuff, so Terrordactyl would have knocked it out anyway, or outsped it anyway, regardless of Mega Evolution. That's my lack of playing against Pidgeot coming into play. So I win, and yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed. You know, feel free to leave a like if you did, subscribe if you want to. Stay tuned for Pokemon Red. Should be up tomorrow. We get to fight Shofu again. Of course, I haven't played it yet, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened since we're in Cerulean City. And yeah, guys, thank you so much, and stay tuned. So bye.